In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the side rear view mirror on this Honda Civic. If you need this or any other part, check us out at oneauto.com. Let's get started. There are a few screws that we have to remove to get this door panel off, so let's start at the door handle. With a pick or a pocket screwdriver, you can pry this tab that holds this cap on here. Take that off and this will expose a Phillips head screw. Remove it. Now, after you've removed that screw, inside this handle you'll see a push clip right at the front here. To access it better, you can pull the door handle, and with anything that you have that'll get in there, push the center in, pull the rest of it out, wiggle the door panel a little bit. That should allow you to get it out of here. It's hard to get an actual trim tool in there. There it is. Pop the master window switch off with a plastic trim tool. Once you take it off, you'll see the connectors on the back side. Unplug both by pressing on the little tabs and then pulling the connector out. Set the master switch aside. With that removed, you'll find a Phillips head screw hidden behind that switch that was here. Remove it. Now it's just a matter of prying the door panel off of the door. I suggest using a plastic trim tool so you don't damage anything. Once you pop it free in one corner, you'll be able to grab it and firmly pull. That'll pop the rest of the clips out. And now with everything popped off, lift up on the door panel. And there it is. Now you don't want to go too far with it because we still have the cables attached that operate the door handle and the door lock. For the door handle cable, there's a little lock here, a retainer that holds this piece on. So pop that off and then pull this out. Then the end of the cable is also clipped in with a hook style retainer. So pop that off. And on the door lock cable, there's a tab here that you have to press down on. When you press down on this, it allows you to unlatch this cover. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it's under quite a bit of tension, but basically it opens like that, and then it allows the cable to pop out. Same style hook on this cable. Pop that off, lift the cable up, and remove your door panel. Peel the vapor barrier off. Careful with the butyl tape, it's extremely sticky. Try not to get it on your clothing because it might not come out. Now you don't need to take this all the way out. We just need to expose this area. This right here is the mirror connector. Press on the tab and disconnect the mirror. Here we have a rubber plug that covers one of the bolts for the mirror. And another one back here. Take those off carefully. Now if your window is rolled down at all, we're gonna have to roll it up all the way. Mine is about halfway down. So I'm gonna have to stick my key in the ignition and put it back up. If that's the case, just reconnect the master window switch temporarily. Before we unbolt it, there's a retainer here that we have to pop out. If you just squish in on the two ends of it, it should pop through. Grab the mirror, wiggle it, and pull it out of the door. Make sure the wiring harness comes out with it. And there's your mirror. Take the new mirror and slide the wiring harness down and in. Line it up with the door and press it on. With the mirror lined up in its position, start in at least one of the three mounting nuts. Make sure they're all evenly tightened. If you're able to torque these, the torque is 4 foot-pounds. Just make sure they're all evenly tightened so the gasket can seal up. Now the wiring harness inside of the door needs to go on the other side of this window track. If you put it straight across here, it's actually going to get caught in the window, pinched, and potentially, most likely, broken as you roll the window down. So make sure it goes behind it, and you should see up here, there's a piece of metal reinforcement, but down here, it should be open, as you can see. So you want to run the wiring behind that window track right there. And fish it out the other side, just like that. So this, if you look in the door, is what you want to see, not going across here. Secure the wiring and plug the connector in. Put the vapor barrier back. This butyl tape should still be fairly sticky, but if yours is not, either tape it up with something or reapply new butyl tape. Whatever you do, just make sure this is mostly sealed up so that water and wind noise don't get through the door panel. We had 2 rubber plugs here. The bigger one goes on this side, and the smaller one goes right here over the vapor barrier. And there we go. Let's get the door panel reconnected. Put the lock indicator rod or cable into the lower hook, and then lock it in with the little tab. Now, before you lock it in, you want to make sure that the cable is not pushed in at all, but pulled out all the way. And with it pulled out all the way, you want to push it, not so that the lock actually locks, but so that the indicator pushes forward. So don't put much pressure on it, line it up, and lock it in. If you move the lock manually, the lock indicator, this should operate. Then take the door handle cable, hook this in, and lock it in, just like that. Flip it over, put it through this retainer, and lock it in with the white clip. Grab your door panel, slide it up on top, and line up the rest of it. Make sure your wiring harness goes through the door. Tap this down, and then tap it in once all the push clips line up. Reinstall this main anchor screw. It's only going into plastic, so once it bottoms out, which is right here, just give it a tiny bit extra. Put the master window switch back, reconnect both connectors, and slide it into the front first, then tap the back down. Let's reinstall the push clip that goes in here. In order to get this in correctly, you have to push the center out from the other side, and then push it flush. That's how you lock it in. Lastly, there was a small screw here. And don't forget about the cap. That's installed. I hope this video was helpful, and if you have anything to say, leave it in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you can stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks for watching.